So I'm not. First off, I want to apologize. It took me a minute because I had to wake up and get prepared and all of that good shit.
I'm not tripping
Okay, I
at
appreciate
all.
that. So I'm not sure if you are familiar with my readings, but if not, I'll give you a quick breakdown. What I do is I divine using cartomancy. So I don't
All right.
exactly use tarot cards. I use playing cards, what we usually play spades with,
Oh,
bid whistle. Now, cartomancy actually came out in the 14th century before tarot. Tarot came out in the 15th century. So cartomancy is kind of like precursor to tarot. So it's just something that I just resonated with more and
all right.
kind of sets me apart from other readers.
I think I yeah, I think I kind of like did like research a little bit on that. I know like using the cards. If I think I use I think I'm a full like using the example of full speed or a non speed. One of them. I know it's speed.
Cool, cool, cool. So, what I like to do is I like to start off with my dice first to kind of help forecast the energy, um, past, present, and near future. And then from there, I'll throw out excuse me, three principal cards and clarify each card as we go along, okay?
Okay.
So the only thing I ask is that if you have any questions, just kind of hold off till the end of the reading so I can be sure that I get everything that Spirit wants me to get for you.
That's why I got my notebook and pen. So just in case I just
That's my bro. I love it. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and get into it. Also, I like to record my readings, not just for myself, but for you as well, so that you can go back and review the video in case you missed something. Is that cool?
that is cool. I'm recording it to the audio of it.
Okay, good, good, good. So on the first dice out here, if you can see that on my blue dice, we have three. Three is representative of finding and maintaining clarity in your life, whatever that may mean for you at the moment. Your clarity doesn't necessarily mean my clarity. So, three also represents confusion, conflict, chaos, and third party energy. So, there could be some outside energy that could be infiltrating your energetical space, trying to influence your mind and or your decisions. So, you want to be mindful of that. On my first red dice, we have the number four. Four is representing your foundation space and energy, the ideals and belief systems that your foundation is built on. Now, reducing four to two, two is union, companionship, and partnership energy. So you may be going into a partnership or a union or a companionship with someone in your life. It could be business, it could be spiritual, and it could be personal because reducing two to one is your emotional body and leadership energy. So when you think about your emotional body, it's about how you feel about the things that you've gone through and experienced in your life. So spirit may be calling you to dig a little deeper and do some inner work to rediscover your emotional self. Now, once you're able to do that successfully and effectively, it'll be able to propel you into more of a leadership energy and area in your life. Leading from there on my second dice is 5. 5 always represents upcoming changes. And these changes aren't necessarily bad. They're usually good and meant for the higher good and expansion and evolution of the person. Now, with all 3 dice added together, 5 plus 4, 9 of course, plus 3 is 12. 2 plus 1 takes us right back to finding and maintaining clarity, where there once was conflict, confusion, chaos, and third-party energy. So that's telling me you really need to be mindful of some third-party energy in your life that may be trying to go against the grain of what you want for yourself. Now, this could be intentional or it could be unintentional in the way that they just don't have your same vision of sight. But either way, it's something that you want to be mindful about and keep an eye out on. So moving on from the dice, we're going to go ahead and get into your principal cards and see what Spirit has for you, okay? So good so far? Okay, good. I like to throw my principal cards out, all 3 at once, and then I'll show you each principal card, and then we'll clarify one by one, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Ooh, confirmation. I like it. First principal card here is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is the ultimate in regard to the aspects of your heart, home, and family. This is a true desire for love, for partnership. Takes us back to the 2 on the dice: union, companionship, partnership, energy. So this is like really a desire to not only pour your cup into someone, but to have someone fully pour their cup in to you in a reciprocal manner. This is just wanting that life and spiritual partner that you can learn and grow with and really share your life and your heart with, without worry, without fear, without fear, and without worrying about any ill intentions or any falsehoods, manipulations, deceits, vindictiveness of any kind. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to switch to my clarifying deck, and we're going to go ahead and clarify the Ace of Cups. I also feel like with the Ace of Cups, you want to be married. You want to be married one day. You want to have a family. You really want to build on your heart, home, and family aspects. Now, cups can also represent water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, whether it's their sun, moon, and rising, or Venus, or otherwise heavily aspected within their chart. So clarifying the Ace of Cups here is the Two of Pentacles. Is this Two of Pentacles? So this is telling me that this divine love, this divine partnership is definitely out there for you. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm channeling your emotions a little bit because this is something that you really want, and it's kind of getting me emotional and kind of making me want to cry because this is like one of your deepest desires, and I really feel that coming through in this message, but it's out there for you. So don't worry about that. But with this Ace of Cups comes this Two of Pentacles. This number 2, again, union, companionship, partnership energy. So this union is not only going to fill your cup and your divine partner's cup, it's also going to bleed into your material aspects, which can include finance, business, and property. Okay. Pentacles also represents Earth sign energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Now, with this Two of Pentacles, this is my money symbol card, okay? So this means that large financial blessings are on the way with this love interest, with this pairing, with this union, companionship, and partnership energy. There's large financial blessings, prosperity, and abundance that's going to be found and cultivated together within this union. So we're going to go ahead and further clarify the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. And again, reducing that 2 to 1, you really got to get into that emotional body and clear up some emotional muck in order to make way for this divine love and this leadership energy that is going to propel you both into, because you both are going to be bosses. So it's like you're going to have your own individual thing, they're going to have their own individual thing, and you're going to come together as one, and it's going to bleed into each other and take the world by storm. Further clarifying the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, you can't make this shit up, is the Five of Pentacles. Changes in finance, huge changes in your finances. This is coming out in the reverse, though, because these changes and these large financial blessings that are coming in are specifically due because of the inner work that you do in your emotional body. 5, upcoming changes. 5 was also on the dice, yes. They were on the dice. Again, Pentacles representing the aspects of the material, finance, business, property, as well as aspects of Earth sign energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So we have that for your first principle and clarifying. Second principle, here is the Ten of Wands. 10 is a number of completion. Completing a cycle, successfully learning the lessons and applying them to your new beginning. 10, completion, new beginnings. Wands representing the aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, and your emotional body. Wands also represents fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay. And it also means it's good news, though. It's definitely good news. And also means upcoming travels within those aspects. So you can be looking to be planning or taking extensive travels in regard to those aspects: spirituality, creativity, knowledge, wisdom, communication, and the emotional body. Okay? So clarifying the Ten of Wands. Clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Nine of Pentacles. This is progress being made. This is money going out to pave the way for money to come back in, taking care of your debts, paying off of debts, things of that nature. This is coming out in reverse because I feel like that you've done that already, and you've already made the way for money to start coming back in. Again, Pentacles, material aspects, finance, business, property, and Earth sign aspected Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Also, number 9 is rounding the end of a cycle. So you have rounding the end of the cycle, clarifying, coming to the end of the cycle, completion. Further clarifying is the Seven of Swords. This is the revealer, the revelation. This usually means something being uncovered or removed. With this coming out as the swords, this is in regards to the soul space. So this is the entire embodiment of who we are on a soul level. Swords can represent air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or otherwise heavily aspected. Now, with this coming out in the reverse, this uncovering, this removal, this reveal can be something within, something possibly that you have suppressed within yourself. This goes back to that emotional body, that work going within, to maybe possibly uncover some things about yourself, again, that you have suppressed, maybe about your childhood, or things that you not necessarily want to deal with, but this would be for your higher good. Okay, it's a higher expansion, looking at things from a higher view. It can be scary sometimes, but it's definitely worth it because it's meant to grow and evolve you and expand you for your higher good. So that's clarifying the Ten of Wands. Last principal card is the Queen of Wands. This is my High Priestess card. This is divine feminine energy operating within the receptive mode of the aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge, and wisdom, your emotional body, and communication. Okay, so when you think about divine feminine energy and being in the receptive mode, this is sitting back, chilling, attracting, allowing the things that you want on a spiritual nature, okay, instead of taking uninspired action. Okay, a lot of times when you chill and rest in receptivity, it's a lot more productive because you're allowing yourself to get inspired action. And once you get that inspired action, then you move into the divine masculine energy, which is taking action, imparting effectively and consciously. Okay, so this is divine feminine energy at work. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that. High Priestess energy, incidentally, he or she is in their spiritual zhuzh. Their intuition is on point, their spiritual gifts are on point and active, and it's hard to bullshit a high priest. She ain't gonna fall for the mess. He or she ain't gonna fall for the mess because they in there. 5 of Wands. Change. This is my renovator card. Again, aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, and the emotional body. Heavily aspected with fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is coming out in the reverse because there's a need to reset, make some changes within. So Spirit is definitely calling you to do some inner work. There's some things inside you that you want to avoid that you can no longer avoid in order to grow and expand for your higher good. So you're going to have to get up in there and clear out that muck if you want what you want, how you want it. You got to clear it out. It's time. Spirit is saying it's time for this change. It's time for you to reset. It's time for you to get to work, to get this business done so you get healed, so you can be clear, so that you can move forward into your purpose and designing what you're meant to do. Further clarifying the High Priestess and the Renovator. Four of Cups in reverse for Foundation. That came out in the dice too as well, didn't it? Foundation. Four of Cups. Aspects of the heart, home, and family. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is coming out in the upright. This means security, strength, and love in your heart space. This is coming out in reverses because you don't feel secure in that area right now. You don't feel secure. You don't feel that it's fully possible for you to be loved the way that you want to be loved, to have your cup poured into as you will pour into the cup of another. But it's absolutely possible. You just got to clear out that emotional muck. There's something in your emotional body that has triggered you and suppressed you to make you feel like on some level that you have been unlovable, that you're unworthy. But you're absolutely worthy of everything that you want in your life, including love, including this Ace of Cups is there for you. Whoever told you you wasn't worthy was fully lying to you because they knew what you were capable of. That's confirmation right there from my phone. They knew what you were capable of. They saw into your future. They know what you can cultivate, and they wanted to destroy that by making you think that you're unlovable, that you're unworthy, but you're absolutely worthy. You need to clear that shit up. Spirit wants you to clear that shit up right now because it's not true and it's holding you back from what you want, whether you realize it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and take it a step further because I feel like your ancestors want to speak to you. I'm channeling your emotions again. That's deep rooted inside of you, and I don't think you even really know how deep rooted it is. I don't think you know that. So I'm going to my ancestor angel, archangel deck. You feel trapped. You feel imprisoned with that Seven of Wands. This is at the bottom of the deck. You're not trapped. You're not trapped. It's all in your head. I'm going to do 3 principal cards from your ancestors and do the same thing. And clarify each as they want. Five of Cups. There's a change. Change in the heart, home, family aspect. Water sign aspect of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make it up. Clarifying the Five of Cups from your ancestors. What they want you to know. Nine of Wands. Progress, contentment. Progress is being made. Keep going. Keep going. 9. Rounding the end of a cycle. Are you going to apply the lessons learned so that you can go ahead and move on to that completion that was in the 10 of Wands? Wands again. Aspects of spirituality, creativity, knowledge, and wisdom, communication, the emotional body. Fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Keep going. Progress is being made. Change is coming as long as you continue to make that progress. Further clarifying. Queen of Pentacles. Divine feminine energy operating in the aspects of the material, financial, business, property. This is being in the receptive mode of those things. Pentacles. Earth sign energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is being able to receive this abundance with this change and with this contentment and progress that's being made. Keep going. There's nothing to fear. 8 of Wands. 8 is a number of infinite energy, healing, strength, tenacity. 8 of Wands is coming out to signify that there is a healing within your spiritual body, creativity, knowledge and wisdom, communication, emotional body. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Your healing is there, clarifying. Queen of Cups. Can you make this shit up? Receptive mode. The heart, home, family. This is the mother, the wife, the nurturer. Water sign energy. Receiving love, accepting love, attracting love. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Further clarifying. 7 of Swords. This is the revealer again. But this time, instead of it coming out in reverse, it's in the upright. So you're going to discover something about somebody in your life. It's not covering, it's a removal, it's a revelation. Sometimes this person is false, they don't mean you any well. Because this is Swords, this is soul space energy, the total embodiment of who they are on a soul level. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Lastly, excuse me one moment. Lastly is the Page of Wands. They want you to know that you are heavily guided and supported. They're with you. You could trust them. They're not going to let you down. They're not going to steer you wrong. Clarifying. 9 of Pentacles. Again, this is money going out, paying out debt to make sure that the pathway for money to come in is clear. Further clarifying is the High Priestess. The receptive mode of all things spiritual, creative, knowledge, wisdom, communication, the emotional body. Accepting your spiritual gifts, honoring them. Fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. And that, sir, is your reading.
That is very powerful.
I'm sorry?
I say that is very powerful. Like what you brought up, it's just a lot of it as you was like explaining some stuff. I felt like it was kind of a recap because a lot what you brought forward, I feel that I just recently went through majority of all of it. Like so when I am in my present now like the lessons where I'm at now, especially with the love interest, because I just got out of a relationship. But prior to getting into that relationship, I hadn't dated since 2011. So I've been single to myself since 2011, and I just recently tried again to be in a relationship a couple of months ago. And that whole experience was like got me to where I'm at like now, like the lessons I learned, like it's just the majority of like a lot of what you brought for it was in that whole experience. Like it's just yeah, it's just it really touched me, especially to the point about like the emotional self because I had another friend who kind of like prophesied on me and one night and was telling me that um during this time that I was going through a process of something dealing with my manhood and it was being prepared like to go into more of a leadership role, but that came up again. Towards the leadership as in what I'm trying to do out here while in Arizona. It's just yeah, it's just and also as well some questions I meditated on today came forward to some answers. That's all I have to now. Yeah, really dope, bro. Really touched the life. Yeah.
Thank you. It's an honor and
Especially
pleasure to be of service.
because that's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at now, and I surrender. I surrender back to God, and I just was like I'm just ready to do the work. I just know I had a lot of work to do because I didn't even see myself as being monogamous like I did until I just recently went and get into that experience and that short time in that relationship showed me like okay, like I could be with one person. I want to be with one person. I do want to like, cause I got to see like on the frequency I'm on now, like from me dating back in 2011, from all this time I evolved into where I was now. It just yeah, it just showed me like all right, like I could do this, like I could be monogamous, but also as well when you talked about like a person that showed their true self, that just recently happened because I was with someone and I really was like I poured my all, like I laid everything out as as they was too. Like man, give credit where they credit, they helped a lot. Made me find me discover traumas within me, stuff that I wasn't realizing, stuff just of my childhood, just of my past, my family, parents, just different conditioning, just different stuff just brought it to the surface. But I really, 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 really had love. Even though, like, with this person, I thought they was like a best friend and a soulmate. But they flipped on me. Like, they did a whole 360. And, like, I truly asked God to show me what I was doing. And that person showed themselves. And it's funny because that person was a Gemini. And that came up and, yeah, it was just a lot. But, yeah. So, but, yeah. You touched a lot. Didn't even know.
Mhm. Again, it's an honor and privilege. Honor and privilege. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video right now.
Awesome.
I'm gonna upload it to my Google Chrome.